The story is about two poor Armenian boys, Aram and Mourad, who belong to a tribe named Garoghlanian tribe or Armenian tribe, whose hallmarks were trust and honesty. Saroyan begins the story with Aram, the first-person narrator, having a flashback to when he was a boy of 9 years old. The story begins in a mood of nostalgia. The narrator was looking back at the time when the world was full of every imaginable kind of magnificence and life was still a delightful and mysterious dream. It seems to mean that the world for Aram at that time is very delightful and joyous. It appeared to be a very pleasant one. It happens when we are children, everything around us seems to be very delightful and mysterious. The world seems to us very mysterious. He had a cousin named Mourad, whom everybody considered crazy except Aram. The story opens with Mourad coming to Aram's house at 4 in the morning one fine day. The 13-year-old Mourad tapped on the window of Aram's house at 4 a.m. in the morning. It was summer with daybreak just around the corner. Aram jumped out of the bed and looked out of the window. Aram was astonished to see Mourad sitting on a beautiful white horse. Aram could not believe a real horse was standing in front of him and was thinking it was a dream. But since there was enough light outside, he knew this for sure that the horse was real. Mourad assured him that he was not dreaming and said in Armenian, yes, it was a horse. Mourad invited him for a ride on that horse along with him. It was because of Mourad's unique character, many considered him as crazy. He also knew Mourad enjoyed life to the utmost in his own way. He was full of life and was a free-spirited child of nature. He loved following his passion. Aram knew Mourad always loved to enjoy himself, but this was something more than he could believe. Aram knew that they were too poor to be able to buy a horse. The only way Mourad could possess it could be by stealing. But he also knew that no member of the Garoghlanian family could steal. Aram was perplexed. Aram always used to think about horses when he was small and always used to like horses. And his first wish was his interest to ride a horse. So when he saw the horse with Mourad, he thought that his wish was about to fulfill. But the truth is that they both belong to the families which could hardly have 2 square meals per day, let alone own a beautiful horse. Aram enlightened the reader about the history of Garoghlanian tribe of Armenia. Both Aram and Mourad belonged to the Garoghlanian tribe. The whole tribe was poverty-stricken. They were poor, but they were famous for their honesty and trust for 11 centuries, and they took pride in it. Even if they were poverty-stricken, they were not capable of deceiving anyone. They were poor, but they were famous for their trust and honesty. They could never dream of such a thing as stealing. They never did anything wrong. They would never involve in any unfair deeds to earn money. The Garoghlanian tribe is a fictitious invention by the writer William Saroyan, and mention of such place or tribe is not recorded in history. The people in the family were proud, honest, and strict believers in differentiating between right and wrong. Every branch of the Garoghlanian family was living in the most amazing and comical poverty. They lived in extreme poverty. They did not have any perfect and fixed earning sources. Yet, it was difficult to understand how they got food to satisfy their hunger. They were amazed how they managed food for them every day. Even the old members of the Garoghlanian tribe also didn't know how they managed to feed themselves. This tribe was once rich and prosperous and had their own lands. But due to some war or some other reason, they had to flee from their homeland Armenia and settled in different parts of the world. The Garoghlanian tribe presented in Saroyan's story seemed to settle in San Joaquin Valley in California. As the tribe was known for its honesty, hence it was unthinkable that Mourad could have stolen the horse. No member of the Garoghlanian family could be a thief. Aram was very excited seeing the white horse that was very pleasant and beautiful. He could smell it and hear it breathing and still could not believe that Mourad or anyone in the family could afford a white horse. Aram was having a hard time believing that perhaps the horse was stolen because he knew Mourad could not have bought the horse. He must have stolen it. At one hand he was happy as his longing of riding a horse was to be fulfilled, and on the other hand he was very frightened, thinking about the option that how Mourad could have got the horse. That's why he said there was a pious stillness and humor in each of them, which one hand delighted me and on the other hand frightened me. He was perplexed, but Aram could not think of Mourad stealing the horse.